You don't always get a chance at redemption. I'm really looking forward to this fight. As soon as they, threw out the name and the matchup, we jumped all over it. It's an important fight, obviously, for my career, but personally, to get back in the octagon and fight a guy like Werdum is it's a real pleasure.
Is this a fight where you feel like I really have to make that statement and make that comeback after UFC 200?
Yeah, I mean, my last fight, I got my let's just say what it was. But going in, looking forward, I'm definitely making adjustments, and a lot of people don't realize that, this is my learning curve. Fighting the best athletes in the biggest organization on the largest stage in somebody's career is my learning curve. I didn't have an amateur career. I didn't, have 15 years of boxing or wrestling or kickboxing or anything like that. So, I'm learning a lot every fight. And, last fight, even though I got my ass whooped, I had to dig down deep and fix some things. And in this short camp, I feel like I did that. I had to mix a little bit of the old with the new. The old me would just go in there and just try to, guns a-blazing and swing for the fences and not really have technique. But I feel like in my recent fights, I may have been a little shy to pull the trigger because I'm trying to work on technique and this and that. I have to mix a little bit of the old with a little bit of the new. I have to go for it, but I have to go for it technically. I feel like I got to the point that I am now based off of my athletic ability and just my desire to go out there and win. So learning the techniques and learning the strategies of fighting and all that kind of stuff was important for me to be able to make to the next level, to get into the title talks and get an actual title shot. You know what I mean? People have been talking about me possibly getting the title shot for a long time. I'm ready to finally get my shot, and in order to do that, I have to earn that spot. So for me, I have to go out there and develop the skill set and bring it along with my athletic ability and my desire to win. I come out with a win after this fight, and I think I'm right there. I mean, I just beat the #1 contender. So from my understanding, I'm thinking that Kane is probably going to get the next shot. After that, who knows? But I feel like I could be right there, ready for a shot. The thing about his ground game, for sure, that's his bread and butter. That's kind of what got him started in MMA. But he's really developed his stand-up abilities and his skill set and that. And so I have to be ready for both. You don't just wake up one morning and you're the UFC champ, especially in the heavyweight division. You really have to work for it. So, he's had to really put his work in and have to be ready for everything. I think it's great that somebody like CM Punk is getting into the sport and really wants to test himself. I think it's great that, a guy like Mickey Gall is getting all this attention, for being such a young guy in the sport. I think he's handling it well. And I have a lot of respect for people that are able to push our sport to the next level. Whether it's bringing in other fans that maybe weren't fans of the UFC before, but they are now because of a certain fighter. I think it's great, man.